So Commissioner Gordon hires Amanda Waller to search for Batman. Meanwhile, Batman is on the hunt for the Punisher. Sounds awesome to me! Hello my beautiful geekies and welcome to my review for The Accountant, directed by Gavin O'Connor and written by Bill Dubuque. It stars Ben Affleck, John Bernthal, Anna Kendrick, John Lithgow, J.K. Simmons, and Cynthia Addai-Robinson. And this movie tells the story of a mad savant who uncooks the books for many suspicious individuals. And as he takes on a new client, the Treasury Department takes a look deeper into his activities and the body counts start to rise. I gotta say that I was really looking forward to this movie for two reasons. Well, first, of course, the trailers, but I really wanted to see more and something different from Gavin O'Connor, and one movie that he wouldn't be the fifth or sixth director chosen to direct. And this movie is directed as a thriller should be directed. This movie is so tension-filled and it builds so much and it reveals itself to have such an intricate and surprising story that it really hooks you on as you find out things as this movie moves forward and as you see characters analyzed in a very surprising way. This movie really looks deep into autism. I was really paying attention to the directing of this movie, and I gotta admit, the first half hour of this movie, I was very bothered that Gavin O'Connor actually took more than he needed to in every single shot that he put into this movie. Then I started to analyze it in a different way, and he really directs this movie like an autistic person would. He really lingers a little, just too much, on every single shot, and by the end of this movie, I gotta say, I love it. Gavin O'Connor took full advantage of his directing position to analyze this character and the world around him through the eyes of an autistic person, and you really feel that watching this movie. As the trailers go, this movie really gives you what it sells it to you through them. This is a very intense thriller, but it is also a slow burn. Don't go into this movie expecting a big, explosive action movie. Look for an intricate, intelligent, layered story that pays off with some awesome action. The action in this movie is really well shot. The action set pieces are really well choreographed, really well handled as far as the camera work is concerned, and I was really happy to see it because the rest of this movie is also really well shot, very well directed. I love the cinematography. I love the very subdued and stoic soundtrack, just like our main character played by Ben Affleck, Christian Wolf. I really enjoy the analysis of this character throughout this movie. This movie really is a character piece. This guy is very stoic. He's really not that relatable, but that's the intent of the movie. Unless you're an autistic person, you shouldn't relate to this guy on any level. Unless you know an autistic person and know how they work, you should find some relatability to a point with this character. And he doesn't really share that big of a chemistry with anyone on the cast, but that is also very good. This guy is not supposed to have chemistry with anyone. He's not supposed to be this friendly guy on any single level. Sure, he has human traits about him, of course, but he's not supposed to just be a friendly, kind person that you would want to have any kind of relationship with. And his motivations are not that clear in this movie, but I actually really enjoyed it. This guy seems to come from somewhere that you really do not understand at first, but you kind of understand it by the end of the movie from his point of view. Anna Kendrick had me worried in the trailers, not because she's a bad actress. No, she's a very good actress. As far as her acting abilities go, I trust her completely to be in this movie. But this movie did have me worried because of the kind of role she would play. And she does not play the role you are expecting from the trailers. Her role is really something that is not all that common in movies these days as far as the female secondary character is concerned. And I really enjoy the relationship she creates with Christian Christian Wolf in this movie and why they build such a relationship. J.K. Simmons is also really good. He has a really great thing going with Cynthia Addai Robinson. I love that banter. I love their dialogue. I love them trying to find out who this guy is, where he comes from, what is he really doing, what is this accountant that they have been searching for so long. And as they build the layers upon layers upon layers and the story starts to unfold, it really becomes that compelling. All around the performances are great, including John Lithgow and Jon Bernthal, as well as a minor appearance from Jeffrey Tambor. I gotta say that this movie runs into a little bit of trouble in its storytelling, because there are things in this movie that are very cleverly thought throughout, but there are other things that you can see coming a mile away. And there are opportunities in this movie that they did not take as far as the characters are concerned that they could have and they should have to build on such layers that I've been speaking about. I'm not going to dive into spoilers, as you guys know. Looking into Christian Wolf's backstory, that is one aspect of this movie that is completely predictable by the 45-minute mark. And I really was disappointed by that. Of course, they don't dwell too much on it, but it's really something that I could have done without personally. But there are other aspects of this movie that I really did not see coming, and they help the character build, they help the depth of the story, and I really enjoy them in general, and they give this story a meaning, and the character analysis goes even deeper than you were thinking as you find out these things that build upon each other. The Accountant is a great analysis of a character, a great analysis of autism, surrounded by great performances and great directing. The cinematography is great, and it's really a slow burn. Again, don't go into this movie expecting a big explosive action movie. This is a very thrilling drama with very unique and very cool pieces of action spread throughout. And now we'll say that The Accountant deserves an Amazeballs rating. What did you think of The Accountant, my beautiful geekies? Have you seen it? Let me know in the comments below, as well as your favorite movie from Ben Affleck. Acting or otherwise, because there are always better choices over there, I'll admit it. Also, don't forget to start sending me your questions for the Fantastic Moana Q&A. Just hashtag Fantastic Moana Q&A and ask me how many questions you want about anything you want. And of course, you might win something on that giveaway. And if you like this review, give it a like and share. That's a big way for you guys to help me out. And if you are not a part of the beautiful geeky community yet, what are you waiting for? Click subscribe and join us so we can be geeky united. Thank you so much for watching, my beautiful geekies. You guys are the best. You know it. You stay beautiful. You stay geeky. Cheers!